This is the most unique moment in my life, being here in this room with you right now. And what makes it so unique is it's my accomplishments while attending FullSail and my completion of my degree that has focused so many of my life experiences that make up my story. Because really, what is a story without structure and focus? After my first 12 months at FullSail, I was skilled enough to create for myself a chance to work with the local youth orchestra. I recorded their performance at their school's auditorium. We produced a CD that they used as a fundraiser. I used all my skills that comprised my portfolios at that time. I was skilled enough to present my idea with what I learned in my creative presentation course. And I did it all with a laptop and the software that was provided. I simply borrowed a small mixer and a few microphones. I used everything from my recording principles and audio workstation courses, and I must say I felt like a pro. It was during my second year at FullSail University, while living in Washington, D.C., I had the opportunity to work with a quartet of chamber musicians. We scheduled a performance at the National Museum of Art, and it was such a beautiful place to record and hear music. I found out later that the Smithsonian Museums were born from a donation by a man named James Smithson. He made this donation in the amount of $508,318 for the creation of an institution for the, quote, increase in diffusion of knowledge. The money was delivered to the United States in 1838. But no one was really clear about what he meant by an institution for the increase in diffusion of knowledge. So there were many debates. So ultimately they said, let's do a university. But then everybody was like, what kind of school? So other ideas were thrown in the pot. Maybe an observatory, maybe a scientific research institute, a library maybe, a publishing house, or a museum. But the Smithsonian Enabling Act was a compromise for the creation of these ideas. And they only left out one, and that was the idea of a university. I found that curious because why not a university? But considering how unique a university should be that could serve to increase and diffuse knowledge in this digital age, how would that look? Only an institution like FullSail is qualified to serve the Smithsonian in this age of digital art and information. FullSail has created a virtual army of skilled procurers of information and art throughout the United States, waiting to be pressed into service. So what I propose today is FullSail takes its rightful place as the only university qualified to work alongside the Smithsonian Museums and shape its digital presence in the 21st century and define the increase in diffusion of knowledge for this generation and those to come. Let us create the digital platform where the world can see art as it's being created. Art that is born out of the multiplicity of conditions of a rapidly changing world. Let's elevate the FullSail name and experience as we send out our army of videographers and audio producers to places where change is influencing how art is created and perceived. We won't just display the final product on a wall. We will capture the process and the people who formulate the art that informs and enriches our lives and future generations. Thank you for your time.